Me did young antechua, and maybe I'm discovered for you, Pacuma Busia for Ghana. No, me used to tap send. No fee mobile money transfer. Aye easy, aye convenient, aye fast, and sounds so free. Won't you share? Me discover aye map him. Tap send. Intienne, also download the tap send app no ever mobile phone so free. Na first ka komo abusuya for Ghana fa na nyina. Tap send. Papa no.
Everybody check now. Check it. Check it. The beat is real. Don't wait, make it kill ya. Get your green select glucometer and check it. Sugar level, check it. For check it. Green select glucometer. Check it. Push sugar level for check it. Check it. Reselect glucometer. Everybody check now.
This advert has been vetted and approved by the FDA.
In terms of band culture, it is saying Ghana and Kromoha. Sanka, maybe a chum in our music industry. But na Mario's International Band, no ma bonyum, not the no beer to be. And then how is that area like? Or we should forget about them and pay attention to Shatawale, Sarkodie, Sammy, Stoneboy, Omopeana. My producers have done well. Brian didn't come on and almost say, oh, Brasami, and say yes, sir. Band need be room. I'm saying, no, Mr. Shane. Oh, in Chinchin Band or in Senku, from in Senku, light. Almost so Stand trophy and so hot. No, I'm so okay. And I'm on back on Rana, Amy Somerset, and I'm so okay. Then let's go for Band Fra. In the idea, if I begin come about music bands and how they are faring. Industry ne treat you ye, and I say yes, you're my doors, no, don't tell me you're not 114. This will be our first conversation here on the show. Now, on sweating here about community. So let me go ahead and introduce my people. Now, you're starting common. Extreme left, I have one of your own, one of your very own pundits, your favorite, Roland Amate. He is right here to join us for us to start our conversation. He's an event publicist, he's a talent manager, and Roland remember his news nana.
Yeah.
Roland has an award scheme coming up, which is about these people. Maybe you talk about that later. Oh, yeah. You go into detail proper some other time. An award scheme which will be looking at mostly bands, and when the day came, say any something, I said, okay, Roland should be a part of it. Not yet being common. Now after Roland, I go straight to the band Fra. They are a group of 5 people. By Neno, because of Sammy has anything. They couldn't bring all the 5 members here, but Omomo had the introduce you because Omonkwa and the band, the rest of them are also part of the band. So big man, Akwaba. Bibiaboko, Mutichi and Ankabro, for which one is comfortable?
Mix.
A good, Timova Fra Sanam de Fra now. It would the kind of introduce more band in the swinging and a starting company.
All right, we'll say 5, but as time went on, a few people came to join. It is a CR, we actually a 7-piece band.
Oh, that?
Yeah.
We are 7.
Yeah.
Okay.
Me, a friend, George Guguashi, many band leader.
George?
Yes, George. And me, we a friend of.
But I am band leader?
Yes.
Oh, okay. Now we are in Sway.
Sunday or Hinty.
Now when I come home, I can't open Okay, that's fair.
Monsieur famous Salom, we are guitar player or band.
Salom.
Yeah.
Okay, we are guitarist.
What's right?
Okay, guitar and
lead guitar.
Okay. Okay. And at least George Waha, who is the leader. George, 5 now can and let us know their roles.
We have Joshua Virgin Boating on any
Virgin.
Yes, Virgin.
Good. Of Virginia the buy.
Or a chist into a friend.
That's of Virginia the buy. Okay.
Into only drama and composer of almost all of our songs. We also have Christian, AJ Prempe. Usually a friend Osele, or lead vocalist.
Osele?
Yes.
On the selecting.
Martin Ajate, only a keyboardist, your way more Kuble, no a percussionist.
Okay.
And then finally our Benjamin Ashon.
Okay.
ETT, and also a lead vocalist and songwriter.
Oh, I see. For how long now, band fra my war system? For how long? But the bear how many years?
So this year bear 8th year because we started in 2015.
Wow.
Yes, that was the time we officially formed the band.
Okay.
But before officially forming the band, we were already a group of friends. I body that.
So it was a shabu for.
We were to make an
Session boys.
Yes, a shabu sir, but we were a unit. But I say we hadn't really decided. Say, who as a band, I ever my we were just playing as a group of friends. But officially like say I mean. When we decided to
officialize the name and the
name and all that, it was in 2015.
Okay.
Yeah.
How did it start? Because you are the leader, you are here. The starting communist. Now we session boys and now the industry. The baker say Shabot doesn't make a still okay. I know you will be banned. Okay, I might understand. Okay, Fre Kobo, yeah, I get it now. Now we Fre Kobo and Mwamoka. How did they start? And Common started saying when they movie bush, you know, and so I moved the machine that we come together to form a unit.
Who say music has a funny way of bringing people together.
That's true.
Me say me call Temasco, and I'm called Shia Virgin, who is a drummer. No, I'm senior at school. Not sure, but at the end of the day, we ended up becoming good friends at school. In the area, you know, and I share keyboards no matter. So we then started playing as a 3-piece band. Now, about churches, you know, a few musicians here and there.
Okay.
Along the way, you know, events we work for Lydia.
Okay.
And Echo Boy was like a workshop. Echo and I home me we sell up.
Okay.
And when we heard him, we were like, which wonderful guitarist is that? So yeah, so after the program.
So he was playing with a different band.
Yes, at the time.
Asana Muhun.
I work for Lydia.
Okay.
A honor free. So a honor free, and now it's a honor. Yeah.
Okay.
So yes, and we're like, you're a wonderful musician. We want you to be part of the team because you're a bass player, drummer, keyboardist. So we just needed a guitarist. At that time, no, we hadn't decided to add singers or write our songs. We just wanted to be a band that plays for people or events, maybe a wedding, say. And also, he goes to school in Lagos. Into your Accra, we're like, oh, nice. And your church been to Accra for school, and I link up what church. So he started playing at church, and I think after that, he fell in love with Accra because I bought lots of gigs. So after school, we'll come back to Cove Town. So now, so that we can work. So a few months after 2015, that's probably early 2016. Your drummer Joshua Virgin, your friend Virgin, a songwriter did that and a composer. So he came up with the idea. Said, what songs were hot? Why don't we just record some and put it out and see how the response will be? Me honestly, all kind of me not mistaken because I was like, now we never had that. I've not heard anything from you. We'll see and show you. So we actually did it. We recorded it. After the meeting, we feel like and we usually brought people to the studio. We wouldn't say boy. Okay. We just play it and just now show them reaction. Everyone was vibing to like afa.
It's number.
Yeah, afa my input in it. Out that first song title near Doom Song. Yes, and that song at that time not Kel songs. That's Kelvin. Not need a lead singer, so he's the one who recorded the vocals on. So although about band power. Before your friend is say superstar about bands.
On the one other bands as well.
Oh no, he was playing with us as well as other people. No, Bob say it was through band and we were playing with some people and other boy and so I'm not recording a first song, so the response was great. So moving forward, we decided to do another song. Title Happy Yourself. That was in 2016 July.
I think Happy Yourself. I know.
Yes, And we featured Checheku. He's based in France. He's a wonderful Ghanaian musician. Also, bought a lot of shows and tours in Europe. And luckily for us, we were able to get him to feature on Happy Yourself. And around this time, so because Kelvin, sometimes now we really show to it was difficult for him to come back because he and I a Bob band still. So later on, we decided to add another lead singer. That's how come Kwame Osele and Ben came to join the band, because we realized as we are more like artists because we have our own records, and the records were doing well. People wanted us to play, so it was best we can see the person as a singer and part of the band. Yeah, so I think that's a brief history of the band and how we started.
So you started with how many people?
So we
started at
starting at 5.
Oh, okay.
Yes, into now we say.
So at what point now money to the back not more likely the beat and money to the back.
Transitions in the every those a band, usually
it goes through a lot of changes now.
Yeah.
So when we find out from
sometimes we start together, maybe along the way, not the visions, then it goes as maybe he wants to do something else. So we started with 5 and we became 6. Along the way, Baku dropped here and we became 5 again.
Okay.
And I ever yes, 6. Okay. Then finally, yes, 7 pieces.
Who are the last person to have been part of the band of a man 7 person?
7 person.
See, and one last person of a catching on the wine.
Catching on the Ben.
Ben.
Yes.
And he does what?
Also Tunyo.
Also a singer.
Yes.
I see. That is the story of the band Fra. But Modini, so how did they come? Because sometimes who did not face Obi actually be no mistake na. Like time who did as Obi actually be no mistake be one pack one children na wie or so children. How did your name come by?
Okay, it's a Dean Fra no. On say
you can say Fra.
Fra.
Band Fra.
Band in the Fra.
Anti Fra.
Yes.
Okay. And you Fra.
Fra.
Mechanic phrase and me brofalizing it. It's a fra.
Yes.
Okay.
It's a fra. So him says on account word.
As a fra.
Yeah. More the name of fra in mix. That's the meaning.
Pietus in the mix. They'll come mix.
Okay, so it's just as he said, your former band, now you who say individuals no be or slightly different musical tastes. Oh, you see, you record your first and second song. Wow, team you out to me so, and you know elements, different elements. Even though I hear Ghanaian music, we take pop kakra, we take funk kakra, we do better and the rock kakra free. Until so, Senya, you write your songs in and can emphasize method 9 to become our signature. Until your mind, I say the name of Fra. What I say? Until I get to your own band, let's say I didn't Fra.
I see. It's a choir munya deal and say munya my way the different taste with different sound about more fra.
Yeah, fra, but trying.
And then one did in by
fra. Simple as that.
Fra. I see. It's fra for and no the episode ASCTV class showbiz now. Now the story of formation aired. Ebi also a young group, most more bobo, shabo different for Kobo Ebia. You can think about it. If you think the rest of the guys who play with, right thinking people, now bet me, Akabuma Ebia, it works. And Kofo give me a problem. I want to believe on my group, no money there might be their difference, but still, they are still together. So it means that they are able to resolve whatever issues that come up in the group. But if you are now watching that, let's go on to the TV screens. You can action kakra. Now, for maybe in common and Roland is here. Maybe some questions Libya Kama. Near who says, see, industry no crown band. Omunia me kanka hono. Sign up almost omo kono. A komu ye koyi mom and a koyi mom. A be to 2 coin quabriche. Almost kobiana. Solid. Fra. And I'm with some young son of San. And you're Ghana, and yeah, go to Babiana, East Legon and BB, Portugal, Lisbon, a hot and now on we young son of San. This is beautiful. Now, a program man, I'm Mokoboy.
And where music showcase are your friend the Womex.
Womex.
The World Music Expo. The biggest music showcase in the world. Every year, Biamoto and Safre music acts from all over the world in T. It's a very rigorous selection process. Every year, thousands of applicants here. Artists, singers, bands, I'm gonna apply. And we were selected. I think we were the only band from Ghana which was selected last year to come in.
It was last year?
Actually, last year, October.
Wow, 2022 October. Say na mo select him. Obi na share that plug him one na say your kind. Most mo fa email we are band from Ghana. It's a man band blah 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 boom boom boom. Say na mo co process ni man say na mo draw because if I said this year me Kobe.
So Kobe.
Yeah man.
Okay. And then the above mum the name plug. I think he talked about
the guy in France.
Chichiku has always been encouraging us say when you had the chance you should be applying for showcases and shows outside. And we started doing that, and along the line, so we met a lady when we went for a showcase, a similar showcase in Morocco.
Okay.
And Ononsu Jinayichi saw us through the application process, and Chichiku because he has experience in that field. And TBBS then you text me and also a very resourceful, a better also. Yes, mistakes a lot of applicants make, which prevents them from being selected. Or no nimum into a better say yes, Sasa, your Wana, email say we've been selected to come and play in Lisbon.
Wow. So what is the paid show and free?
With showcases, usually you have to, they're not paid shows, let me put it that way. And usually because I'm on my platform to expand your career and also network with other musical professionals in T. That is how far they'll go and maybe accommodation. But with you finding your way there and here, quite first do home. So better leave the airport. And I say go to a ferry baby and I say draw out bayira akup your home there and they don't care about it. But you find your way there. And then the rest, they will take care of you.
One of the top play tickets.
Also, showcase, what they do is that they bring together all the top music professionals from all over the world.
All over the world.
Okay.
What they are doing is that we are giving you the stage, but we show if you're able to kill it, you get bookings. And yeah, so we believe in our craft. We believe we are very good.
Okay.
So we are willing to take that risk any day, anytime. And that's what has worked for us. Because even from Warm Mexico, we already have bookings for summer.
Okay. So, more Warm Mexico, when you're booking for this year's summer?
Yes.
Same Portugal or another country?
No, we have UK, Europe, different countries.
Different countries.
Like here.
Wow. Was that your first ever trip abroad?
No.
I think your first trip you called Spain. That was our very first trip together as a band. You called Spain, you called tour over Spain.
The ambassador no?
Yes.
Facilitate here.
You facilitate here. You called tour Spain. You called tour Spain by visa for music. Showcase Amoyo Morocco or Rabat.
Okay.
And also you call by Morocco by. So okay, even though you buy another showcase or Ghana access.
That was
access and so on. Yes, they organize it in different countries every year, but that year now more organized to know here say to come. Okay. You be and the following year so you are quite cause Zanzibar.
Oh, okay.
Kobo South Buzara. And that's
Zanzibar.
a very beautiful place. Also the beaches are pristine.
Yes.
Until 2020 now unfortunately if Zanzibar buy in fact, right from you do Ethiopia, China for Bibri, Johnny, I'm over Africa, and that was when we had say COVID was getting out of hand. Lockdown in all the bookings we had for 2020. Unfortunately, yes, we could not have the chance to go for any of them. Okay. 2020, the negative year. 2021, so
still COVID.
Still COVID. Still took COVID, but 2022, you call yes, you call Nyege Festival. I didn't cry. Nyege Festival. Yes. Oh, Uganda, and it's one of the biggest festivals. Africa, Hanum. In fact,
it's massive.
It's massive. Yes,
it's massive.
Clear. Rim Honum and
what's the waterfall?
Itanda. Intanda Falls, or Ginger, some part.
Mokoye program.
Yeah, we
Yes,
have like some jungle like this.
Jungle Mupa.
Yeah, you'll be Ghana, so this year, yes, Kanye.
Yeah, I know, right?
Jungle Mupa, and you have people flying, tens and thousands of tourists flying from all over the world. I'm a better tent.
Wow.
Yeah, I must set up tents. Be you can't count them. Deep in the jungle. Now my stages into stage. Yeah, I need the type of artists. So they put us on bloom. Perform. In fact, wow. After the show, so many people be a person near Casa.
Wow.
About the start, then it makes us feel happy. Say, I didn't hear you know.
It is getting
somewhere. It's getting somewhere. It's not in vain. And from Nyaganyage, we came back to Ghana and the following month straight to Lisbon.
Wow, beautiful. Now let me ask this, because of set where Ghana for now, when you need to do the amateur do or tree mono, moko abonte sana moko banda. The language, no, I drink a crack.
No, language is not a barrier. Like one thing I noticed from Bravo Phone is when they come out to have fun, they really come out to have fun.
No matter the auto.
Obin better tickets say or babe, it's nasty. Usually air shows are sometimes it's some way because like people I'm with chill job drink nah I'm with show be sad but a honor when you sit in put when they come out to have fun from the first hit trust me lyrics them the moment they boss a boom no almost them like they are just going
they are just
all
having
out.
Fun and they don't pay attention to say and you
number two however they hear it that's how they will sing along.
And sometimes we engage the crowd and you may try so chorus into saying here too.
Yeah.
And then even though I'm on take us an arsenal, they'll follow your lead. They are always ready to follow your lead.
Okay. Wow, beautiful. Now I'm so happy to hear say Bulldog behave. I'm so happy say almost say language ne hard because it is also another conversation that we have been having in the space and kasa be ne infantry but we are thankful say almost say omukwa bontia kasa bia omuka bia no efa hwe entimi how afa yemra Ghana and we say Ghana band sene industry treaty mu no etisen we obi anka ne de babia papa ne babia bone ne de maybe George you start.
Topic were dicey.
Oh no, can I send you a men me who be brisa. Feel free now.
You pay drive when drive. Yeah. So I would say industry. I would say industry, you know. In the beginning, it was difficult because I think even though back in the day, there were so many bands to say Nanampi, Dumoni, Mensa Ramblers and all of that. That thing extends for some time.
Okay.
Yeah, it's like Ceciana the bands doing it. Say Uncle Lebo Taylor on their way, Nick Pat Thomas, they were still doing it, but it wasn't a big thing. It's like young guys decided to say initially it was a bit difficult.
Okay.
Yeah, to do this because I'd say even when you are getting bookings in Ghana, no person will be covered. That's how it is over here. You know, as good. They are not willing to accept say if you also but if you are contacted on who say because on our social media they are posting but they still contact you say okay I want you but the person will buy these cover. So it was difficult. It took quite some time for people to accept, say, okay, yes, this band is an artist in their own right. Also, more very, very good songs. So if we give them the opportunity, excellent performance. So I would say initially it was difficult, but it's been eight years already. And it's a long time. 2 years now. My tree is bad. Right?
No, that's fine.
2 years now. So. People accept us for who we are because that's legacy again. So yeah, who we say and honestly, I think because of bold step I had taken, there have been so many bands. I'm not saying we started it. There were so many bands, but because of bold step I had taken, there have been so many bands after us, more records, and like they are countless. Countless, yes.
I see. And see, it was one of the things I never had dreamed in the beginning.
Yeah.
But as I say, they're more overcoming. So does it mean even now, if you guys have to perform for like say 1 hour, 2 hours, you still not play anybody's song?
No. That's not what I'm saying. Yeah, to me, you're all right. But I mean, say, CCI to me, if you see with even some of our songs and all of that. Back then, there was a certain time I had a radio interview. I can't mention the name.
Yeah.
Baby. And omu friend say, omu name yentin omu friend. But when we came there, omu say they wouldn't allow us to do. Omu friend, they were like, we cannot do any of our songs. This is a book covers.
Yeah.
So we didn't go for that interview. But Ceciano, I would say Ceciano, a friend is saying all the people who invite us for shows, omu abedia to say.
Now you can play your own songs and still entertain.
Yes, and still entertain it. Because I think our reach is going farther and farther each day, and people hear our music and are like, which group? Which group is? We've had this several times. Which group is this? Which group is this? Sometimes we'll be to a radio, so they'll be like, why Muni? Yeah. I think there was a certain time, there was one of the stations. They were like, they are not sure this is a Ghanaian band.
Wow, they were surprised.
Yeah, when they heard Happy Yourself, because that's very pop, funk, straight, mainstream funk. So they were like, nah, they don't think it's a Ghanaian band.
Wow.
Yeah.
That's beautiful. Now, in terms of payment, sell of man can you, but I know, right? Because here, I mean, say even single or solo artist in Musika or Mojina, and yes, Kakatoa. So, come to think of about 7 people. Are they paying you guys well?
Well, who will say? It's
They're 5 back.
No, it's like over here, and of course, with the not just over here. Your friend is saying they pay according to how popular they think you are. Do you understand me? We believe we have a product which we have packaged well that we can sell for a very good amount. But Ebia Nipakono Babe from in his mind, we send a woo and yes, no. That's why yes, who booking and yemba. We let you know, send a yen.
What will satisfy you?
Exactly, because as you said, we are 7 people, and you're one man crowd to make the DJ Kokra.
Yeah,
outrageous. About it, we are 7 people. We are not coming.
And these are 7 pros.
We are not come to mime. We are not come to mime. We have bought everything 100% live. I give you a top-notch performance. So yeah, as for Sikanidi, I think when it comes to that thing, it's how you carry yourself.
Okay.
Yeah. Into your demanding, you are not willing to pay.
So an average for charge, baby.
Well, it depends on the ABR duration and the.
I want to do 1 hour.
1 hour for ABR day.
For a party.
A party.
Yeah.
Okay, Inti, it depends on 2 things. If we are coming with our instruments, and now we are coming with our instruments. What I say. Okay. If we are coming with our instruments, the average will be 20K, just 20K. Don't say our form pa.
Any form. No, and sometimes say
So just
when you are coming with your instruments. Okay, your instruments is like speakers,
like PA, like everything you need for the show.
For the show.
Everything. You ever do 20K.
Okay. Na me also ma share me na for my guitar say on bebo so e.
And no see there. Yeah, sabebo. Say earlier study for the image now, but in your account. And we say na ever do at least 12K.
Wow. And minus 8K. But that's fine. That's fine. So far,
as I said earlier on, we make the demands. Maybe I want to me, we meet somewhere. We meet halfway.
Halfway, yeah.
Yeah. But idea a bit higher.
Yeah.
That one, then we will never do that. But of course, there are certain instances. Ghana, they butter. Yeah, a lot of butter and scratch my back. Let me scratch your back.
So what it means that your band, you guys have a set of PA systems are now more rented.
Maybe say I need personal one, but we have people we work with. So it's like even though it's not for us, they know that every time yeah, what gig? No, we are going with this person.
Okay, Salam, how about you? The industry and how bands are being treated.
How bands are being treated. So I'll start by saying, so I'll call back into Ghana's history, right from the maybe 1950s and 1960s. The music that was popular after Ghana's post-independence, and even before independence, Ghana's music was totally rooted in band culture. Because from Nkrumah's time, the parties are now more organized when they have dignitaries visiting Ghana, and even your regular parties, they used to bring a lot of big bands to come and perform. And there's a reason why it was called high life, because people from high society were the ones who enjoyed such music. And you be a BTBA and your DJ and your computer, so a band back in the day. So bands were held in high regard. So because of that, you had a lot of bands who were able to come up from Ghana during that time. They had the chance to travel outside, tour Europe. Bands with Itimens, Ramblers, and Lampe, Osibisa, who is the most well-known example of a band having been formed out of Ghana. Yes. I mean, in fact, from that time, the 70s, I'm saying 80s, more, I started dying down a little. But from that time was Ghana's golden age of band culture. And those guys really took Ghana like very far. Now, for some odd reason, it died down. And I think, with the exception of a few examples like Ebutela, Nipa Thomas, who are still active, if you call YouTuber, there are a lot of shows of them performing in different countries. Outside, yes.
In fact, Nancy Grant said Pat Thomas got performing, is it Glasgow? There is some big festival, Glastonbury,
Glastonbury, yes, very big festival in the UK. Yes,
and that festival is huge.
It's very huge, it's very huge. So there's a few of them who are able to maintain that momentum up to now. They are still on it, but unfortunately, we've not had younger ones being able to break through and also come up with their own speed and also do something on their own. Until back when Virgin George. They brought the idea, they discussed it among themselves, and they brought it to us and form a band. Initially, we didn't really know how we were going to go about things. So there were a few try and errors in the beginning, but we were able to see what was going to work for us. And also in your Ibnuma Amutu for say yes, and we also did not give up. It was very difficult. The first part of it has to do with acceptance. In a lot of people are used to, if you talk about Ghanaian music, in the 70s and the 80s, people ask you, band Ben out here. But you see, Ghanaian music, who's your favorite Ghanaian musician? Some people say, which artist? Now, Moka artist now, I'm on dream band. I'm on dream, maybe a rapper and a singer. And I walk and say, but band will not come to mind. If you ask the same question in the 80s, the first thing to come to someone's mind will be a band. But nowadays it's no longer the same. Acceptance in the beginning was very difficult. In fact, those days, I can't remember for our culture was saying university I didn't go back to Kofrodi and see. I was still in Accra here and I'm in a mobile band in team. For we become so you say cocoa board. We used to say
our fan mail.
We used to say echo bank. We used to say so now so you say I am for now so
for a band.
The acceptance from friends and family in particular. I think a lot of band members have had challenges with family members accepting. Say they are saying now, then to call baby with you, but I think by God's grace, Obi any sa problem
Obi any sa problem because much me satisfy if you say multimedia. Who the biba?
At least you took on the dollars. I bet you can't pay the day.
Wow, that's beautiful.
Yes.
I'll come back to ask another set of questions now. Earl and so Abamubi. But when I also come back, they are celebrating an anniversary, right? They have a show coming up, and I'll be talking to them about it. Friday, the Saturday rather. I know where I'm going to. I'm going to be at the Alliance Française, Marco Chile Kakra band there. unya band performance yeah they do Friday Saturday na oba na beti band biase na bihuma ben obeti exactly and you know Saturday ebe join you Alliance France, but I'll be asking them for some more details. And that was the Frat Band performing one of their popular songs, 30 Billion. With the video Chioma Bejo Muska 30 BG of Bejo Muska so my father 10. Beautiful performance and oh my god, their sound solid sound anytime you listen to them and it feels so good. So Saturday ubana mi twa me ho na me ho team FIFA blame them, don't blame me. Yeah. Ronald, come through question 1 2 3 na yenye the last thing na intimi NBA the next conversation.
That's been common here
the pa but me we cap 1 or 2 bi answer.
Na me first time meet you mudi in the car na I thought say fra and will be a spell mistakes say now kind but then me career research na me who say okay this is what they actually made of. There are some few things that I like about this band, especially when him say I am one person me follow in even in recent times me the band in Komwachi because it's all developed from timer me started say me Philly brass band and I realized okay actor nanka back then a major sisi a beye minor kind of in terms of incommodie koswa this is no kind first the band culture thing was very major, a very major topic whenever we are having a music discussion but now a be artist and I realized okay what can some of us do to also help throw some spotlight on what was once a major to bring it back again, and that is the band culture. Make about how they package themselves. In fact, hardly do we see musicians in Ghana having a website, which is one of the basic requirements, especially in our modern days. You can see a music, serious music business. Any serious artist should have a website, and check even some of our major artists or A-list artists in the crowd. They don't have. So it all boils down to even the kind of packager. And one thing that I would want to know, Okasan he just mentioned about one collaboration that they have with Chichiku, right? There's one thing that I would want to know, say or ask. How is more collaboration with other artists at here? Because on top of it, I can't mention any music from our recent bands, including Mwankasa, as huge as, let's say, that of Sako Diemonium, Shatawale Monium, like that, as huge as that. Ebia, me, I can say, it is because sometimes collaborations are in the honor. How is the collaboration like? Moto nsa from, now moto from, what are some of the response that you guys get?
Sorry.
Well, I think over the period since here for me band, we've had several collaborations. If you are a remix of our Happy Yourself song, we have a song with KJ. Name is KJ, and he has a very country-like voice on our album.
Okay.
Yani Aduma Wanyom. On the there's 2 songs.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, so we have songs with I think quite a number of notable people around. ABR because of promo, you might not hear those songs out there a lot, but we actually do have songs with some notable people around. Maybe we've not yet gotten to maybe the Sarkodis and all of that, but I think in due time, yes, in due time. There's one other conversation that, in fact, at Necrap at the table, so that has to do with copyright in this cassette. When you say Bejuma, we ask cassette forming a band, it is just like building a music group. We know, say, even from time, music groups will be aba, it be more tete. In terms of copyright, how have you guys been able to arrange? I will be at the one say okay, band ya me komi. This is what I'm going to get. This is what I am entitled to. How have you guys been able to, and what is your understanding even when it comes to copyright as far as band or a music band is concerned?
Well, I would say you who started with submission. You start who can be say you've not seen a band with even a website. I would say I would like to say that we are very level-headed guys, and
by God's grace, yeah, well, how do you got knowledge, kakra. A lot of people are well learned and all of that. So let's start here. We run it like a business. It's registered, and all of that. And as I said, we started with 4 of my guys who are the directors of the company. So we have rules governing the band and even our music writing process. When you join the band, you know the percentage you are getting from every music which you are involved in. Well, of course, if you are no longer part of the band, you keep on receiving your royalties for what you worked on, but not on the new stuff you were not part of. So long as you have your collecting society, Ubeji, so long as the song is being performed, not just played on air, so long as we perform it in Europe, Amuji performance royalties, all of that, you get it, because everything is structured with the band.
Okay. My last question would be, I know we are just about to go into your concert, the conversation, but like, I would want to take the lead and ask this. There's one thing that I've noticed, say, more during Fraternity, the Fraternity concerts, more invite other bands to also come perform. Okay, most of the bands that we know, aside because omonyom enye popular, sometimes people demand them to perform covers. When you invite such bands, isn't there a scare of clash in terms of playlist?
I don't think I get your question, but
Okay,
you get it.
from what you are saying, me say for our concert in particular, bands now you invite them we are perform their original music 100%, no covers whatsoever. So there is no chance or likelihood of anyone coming to perform a cover which another band is likely to perform.
So you guys already tell them what they're about to do?
Not that we tell them. Yes, because as a like the skills are falling from our eyes. So every band nowadays is trying to perform their original music, and some of these bands are actually quite well known outside Ghana, but for some funny reason, there's not much buzz about them in Ghana. For Fraternity, and they are a very good example. Anytime we go to Europe, in near Brofi Baby, we catch them Ghana. I'm say, oh, do you know Fraternity? Oh, catch Bonibia. Oh, which country are you from? Oh, I'm from Ghana. You know Fraternity? Just like that. So they are well known in Europe. They have a lot of original songs. Bendi Bibri, and see, friend from they know the game already. They know the business. They know say we are not calling them because we want them to come and perform a cover of a popular song. From because it has taken them outside Ghana. We want them to come and perform those same songs in Ghana for people to hear.
So you guys are artists in your own right.
Yes, 100%.
Just like we hear of labels approaching other solo artists, have you guys also had advances with movie?
Well, yes, we work with a label based in Germany, but Sena Dioneteno, it's not a worldwide.
It doesn't cover
the worldwide territory, and it's deliberate because.
So it covers where?
So we just have Africa in Ghana, so just Africa. So let's say Africa, and it's deliberate.
Okay.
In that we realize, say, once down here, as I said earlier on, usually, we work with favors a lot. Oh, me way, Afrem is saying me baby man. In a few years, Afrem so can you also do this thing back for me? And back out there, they don't work like that. Yes, sir, we might not be able to even play any show in Ghana because the demands they might make for you to book fra, it might be too tight. And sometimes in our industry, I was say flexible, because as I said, maybe and then Uncle Sammy Abuami. Another time he called that, oh, Charlie, guys, now me here we were how. Can you people come and support me a bit? Because of those reasons, agreements, we specifically stated, say, you can take Africa out of the whole deal. Do any other.
They are doing like Europe. So they manage you in Europe.
Yes, everything.
But Africa there.
Yes.
Wow. I love this. And as the day I did record label come and I said it.
Exactly.
That it is time for our artists to put in their demands.
Expand the conversation.
Exactly, and that is what they attend. Okay, George. So Saturday, you guys are having the Fraternity concert. What is it about? Wrap it up.
All right. So Fraternity concert, annual concert. As I said earlier, when we started, we didn't have people booking us to play our songs. So we're like, why not just start our own concert? So we have fun. So we began in 2018. This is our 6th edition.
Okay.
2018. Yeah. So and we've been constantly doing it every year.
Okay.
And this is the 6th edition.
Okay.
And this edition is going to be massive because this time we deliberately went all out to pick just bands. Usually we mix it with musicians, but this time we're like, no, we want to do 100% band. So
I see Fraternity.
Yes.
I see what
in Chim.
Oh, in Chim.
Yes.
Okay, Dark Suburb.
Yes.
Senku Live and
Adoko.
Adoko.
Yes.
Adoko is also a band.
Yes.
Wow.
Led by Susan August. She's a wonderful singer.
All female band.
Oh, all female band.
No, not all female. There are a lot of ladies in the band.
Because the woman might be
but she formed the band.
Wow. Oh, I see.
So
Saturday is going to be an all-band affair.
Yeah, 100% live, and trust me, the performances are going to be electrifying. Usually, we can't go for because it's our event, we are just trying to sell it. But if any of you have had the chance to look up any of these bands online or YouTube or something, we won't say yes, me exaggerate on the type of fire.
I have witnessed in Chinchim. They are my people actually. And you're performing so many times. Dark Suburb too, I've witnessed them. Fraternity, I think I've been watching them, and I'm on Macano and France or Matimuka. But I feel I'm witnessing.
It's going to be a night of superb live music. I think everyone's music taste. Obenya Bibi, I jam it too, and it's at Alliance Française. Time is 7 p.m. but gates open at 6 p.m. and for those who know Fra, we don't joke with our time. The best start is exactly 7 p.m. Yes, tickets go for Moonbra because it's about it trust me, it's like a 4-hour show, ain't it?
Oh, 4-hour show, babe. Hey,
and the thing is that all the acts are unique in their own way. It's me our advice say you come from the beginning, come and enjoy everyone's performance. Don't come because of Fra, because show. We did it for bands, and we want everyone to come and experience this feeling. It's something we really want to do. We really want to do this thing. Festival, but find the number. So maybe next time it will be like a 2-day event. It will just be bands, Ghanaian bands.
All right, Salam. So is this for free, or you guys are selling tickets?
Yes, it's up until largely we've done most of the things from our pocket.
Okay.
We definitely have to charge a fee because the venue and stuff was not given to us for free. Just to at least help us cushion and buttress us the expenses. Single tickets here 70 cities now. Okay. More a couple so just so kakra to 10 cities someone.
Okay.
The bomb of us for being a couple
Okay, so single 70 and a couple 130, and we are starting at 7 p.m. Was it a 4-hour show?
Yes.
And by 11 to 12, then they are
Andrew 12 of them. Hey, come on for topic.
Sammy, you're gonna need 7:30.
Who say I think because we've been privy to working out of Ghana and how the timing works. So usually we use that approach and then by the interview, and we just try to do everything on time.
It is 7 to 11 near Pong. Wow. You'll be there, check. To be a bit more united, we shall get there. What does it mean? You guys are not united?
Well, if you look at our poster, we are united. But the thing is that, what was saying, even whilst preparing for this show, we've had so many requests from other bands who want to also support the movement, like what we want to do. But I want to say, every venue in Niamey, there's a time restriction, amount of Niamey, so we cannot give everyone the chance to perform. But definitely, moving on, of course, we would.
So is that what he means by
no? I don't understand what he means. Probably you have to bring him to explain himself. But I don't understand. But
the last sentence, we need to be a bit more united.
Maybe it's just a call. Maybe he has experienced something
I think it is because of one say it is because as it stands, the band knows the people they know in terms of when they are even invited, and some people elsewhere who are also a band will think say, okay, these guys are just a clique and they are doing their own thing. Probably that is what his statement would mean.
Okay,
maybe you can explain some more.
Another day when we get him, you will get more. Yeah. Okay. So your final message, George. Final message, sell up. Now, our time is up.
Well, mine is to say thank you to the sponsors of our show, everyone who has come on board to make sure we can be able to put up this show. Ravens Consulting, thank you so much for coming on board, and Orville, Atukwe Photography, Idea Graphics, Tackle Hub, all these people are yes, Super Africa Sounds. All these people are supporting us to bring to you Fraternity.
Okay. All right, Salam, you can also add something.
Yes, what I'll say is that this is going to be the best concert that we would have had in years, and this is going to be the best concert for our fans of 2023. I can boldly say this. We're going to have a lot of fun, and we don't want to do it alone. So for everyone everyone, I urge you all to come and be a part of the movement. Support us too.
All right.